Do you used to shop at Target for kids' clothes, but you don't do that anymore, and you're like, I should get into thrifting, but you don't know where to go? Well, your FYP is working. This is Cut Off the Spigot, where I take a look category by category to figure out where else to shop besides Target, Amazon, Walmart, other big corporations, and private equity firms. ThredUp! Publicly traded on NASDAQ and the long-term stock exchange, which focuses on long-term investment and growth versus short-term gains, which I think is pretty cool. ThredUp is a resale site where you can buy directly from the seller. They focus mostly on women's apparel and accessories, but have a great babies and kids selection, including both clothing and shoes. You can shop by price or brand, and they support DEI. Poshmark! Owned by the Naver Corporation, a publicly traded South Korean company that runs the largest search engine there called Naver. Both Poshmark and Naver support DEI, with DEI being written into Naver's human rights management policy. Poshmark is a resale site that has almost everything. They have men and women's apparel, home goods, pet items, electronics, beauty and wellness items. They have a ton of stuff for babies and kids, including clothing, shoes, accessories, and even toys. The Swindle Society. Founded by Jennifer Zuckley, they focus on baby and kids resale items. You can shop online by age, gender, and brand. Once Upon a Child. Owned by Winmark, a publicly traded franchising company with other resale brands like Plato's Closet, Play It Again Sports, and Music Go Round. Once Upon a Child sells gently used baby and kids clothing in their stores across the country. They do not have an online option. They also do have an in-store trade-in program where you can get cash for some of your items. However, I've seen from reviews that they generally don't pay much, so don't hold your breath. Winmark does not have a dedicated DEI policy on their corporate website. However, I couldn't find anything about them actively removing it. But if you're looking for an in-store option, this could be a great choice for you. Depop. Depop is owned by Etsy, which is publicly traded, and its largest shareholders are institutional investors. Depop is a resale website which has both men's, women's, and kids' clothing and shoes. Depop supports DEI, and I even found a job listing for a senior DEI manager on their website. They have both babies and kids items, although poking around on their site, I think ThredUp and Poshmark have a lot more selection. But if you're kind of overwhelmed by that, Depop might be a great place to start. If you have a local or regional children's thrift store that you love, definitely share it in the comments. I hope this was helpful, and if you like this kind of info, follow me, Cut Off the Spigot. I go through a new category every week.